All right, y'all, we got a situation unfolding. I know I said I wasn't going to make no more videos, but I got to talk about this. Let's roll the first clip.
Texas is not backing down in its fight against the Biden administration over the border. The state is in a legal battle over its use of razor wire along the border. Meantime, a plan in Congress to deal with the border looks like it's going to fail. There are reports it lost support from Senate Republicans.
Listen, y'all know I got to stop. So all of y'all that don't like me stopping, you ain't finna get me to catch no copyright. As you can see, if you want to see this first video, here's the thumbnail. And we may be on the verge of a civil war. People talking about the Russia versus the United States, China versus the United States, but it might be the United States versus the United States.
Fox's Rebecca Castor reports.
And one of the strongest acts of defiance for a modern-day governor, Greg Abbott has declared the border crisis an invasion and invoked Texas's constitutional right to self-defense.
The authors of the Constitution knew there would be times when the federal government would not live up to its duty. Texas has a right, as a state, to stop criminals from coming into our state.
And that's true. Let me turn this up. They're talking all loud up there. Hold on. So y'all can't hear them upstairs. So, what we have here, let me get my receipts on there, is a possible civil war, y'all. Cup in the way. I had to hurry up. So y'all gotta excuse me. Other states have joined in on Texas. I'm gonna see if I can find you some footage to show you that as well, but let's keep playing this.
Losing trust in Biden's border agents, the Texas National Guard has taken over control of one area of the border popular for illegal crossings. There's also been debate about the use of razor wire to stop migrants, with the Supreme Court giving approval Monday for the Biden admin to start cutting the wire.
It's not making people's lives safer. It's actually making it harder for law enforcement at the border to do their job.
Despite the legal...
Okay, so all of you Biden supporters, listen, man. It's basically Biden wants them in, Texas doesn't. That's what it comes down to. So Biden won based on... So Biden basically wants them in, Texas doesn't. All of y'all that voted for Biden, again, you voted for migrants, this, that, and a lot of you jobs try to silence people. I mean, if you gonna silence this truth, then oh well, whatever. This is just the facts, man. This just shows you like what you voted for. You voted for competition for jobs for United States citizens. That's what you voted for. You voted for migrants to come in, some of which are criminals. They'll literally help. It's an operation going on where people are literally getting paid to get certain people over here and to help certain people get over here.
Blow, Abbott says Texas will hold the line, while in Washington, lawmakers continue to hash out an immigration reform package.
I gotta keep it loud so y'all can't hear them up
We've
there.
had it for several days. It's 90+% written.
But will passing it rely on approval
He's a
from
Democrat
former
as
President
well.
Donald Trump? As insiders suggest, some Republicans don't want to lose their top issue during election season.
I don't agree on that, and the reason I don't agree on that is, one, we have a constitutional responsibility to be able to protect the country and its safety. The things that are in this bill, Donald Trump would actually want to be able to have as president on this.
Right now, further emergency aid for Ukraine is contingent on new border policy being passed.
Biden gonna have to come up with some type of hoax or try to shut everything down, absentee ballot. He gonna have to do something, but this right here is gonna really seal his fate and losing to Trump. I mean, he had to really come up with something cheap to beat Trump. Because I got confidence in the American people. I know that the American people are smarter than to put this guy back in there again. None of the other countries like him. You know, he wants everybody, he wants the whole world in the United States. He's for globalism. Listen, why would I care about globalism? I mean, I wish him well, but why would I care about globalism? I'm going to care about where I live first and foremost.
In Washington, Rebecca Castor, Fox 4 News.
Okay, let's see if we can find something else about this. Well, I want to see the video about the other states joining them. Hold on. This is something. This is very important, y'all. Hold on, let me see. Wait, hold on. Give me a second. Hurry up. They're talking all loud and stuff. Let me see. Give me a second. Let me see other states. If you don't vote for Trump, don't vote, man. Stay at home. Let me see here. Who cares about, and I'm going to say this, your sexuality is your sexuality. Why destroy the country for your sexuality? I mean, you got to think beyond that. That's your life. But what about everybody else's life? Come on, man. I mean, so you rather have a civil war? I mean, really? Let's see if it comes up. Other states. Hold on. Yeah, I know my typing. One hand especially. But y'all gotta work with me. Cause I just wanted to give you a quick report on this. Let's see here. All right. Why ain't he coming up? I wanted to see the list of states that are joining Texas, Alabama, certain ones.
Look up.
Shout out to Governor Abbott. Wait, hold on. See, this is old. Let's look at something that Trump said. We can't find.
From a family company.
Allegedly.
Something more than
Donald J.
Wait, hold
Trump.
on. Allegedly, Idaho, Alabama, Florida, Oklahoma, just to name a few, their National Guards are joining forces with Texas. This is breaking news. So it's going to be the United States National Guards of the individual states against the U.S. government military. This is like a civil war. But let's hear what Trump had to say a month ago.
And you are together.
This is when he was in Nevada, as
But
y'all
you
can
weren't
see.
just better off financially under President Trump, you're also much, much safer when President Trump was in the White House.
He's speaking about himself in third person.
I mean, how unsafe is it? Friends of mine that live here, you don't even think of it, but friends of mine that live here, they're under siege. They say their houses are being robbed, their cars are being stolen. Who the hell thought of it? I never even thought it was here. I didn't think you had the problem here. You have it all over the country. The lawlessness.
So if you haven't been paying attention, one of the things that Trump is vowing, and hey, he already did a little bit of it. I could tell you firsthand, Donald Trump sent the National Guard to Mayfair Mall. They had the whole entire mall blocked. And were enforcing a curfew when all the Kias were getting stolen. Oh yeah, that was Trump, y'all. If I'm not mistaken. Well, it was stolen cars. It was the Kias. It was different reasons why he was doing that. Riots were going on, the George Floyd stuff.
It's unbelievable. But we're going to give law enforcement back their authority. We're going to give it back.
Yes, sir.
They have to have it back. Under our leadership, you were safer, your family was safer, your communities were safer.
Now, is that a lie? Crickets.
Your children were safer, your borders were safer, and your whole country was safer, a lot safer. 3 years ago, we had the most secure border in U.S. history. We built 561 miles of border wall. We got Mexico to give us, free of charge, 28,000 soldiers. Thank you very much.
They obviously like Trump better, but who'll keep his score?
Catch and release. We let our great ICE agents do their job. And we deported over 1 million illegals in my very first term. 1 million.
Oh, that's so sad.
Our border had never been stronger, but then Crooked Joe came in and he launched
He called him
an
Crooked
invasion
Joe.
against our country. This isn't
He called him Crooked Joe.
an invasion. This is like a military invasion. Drugs, criminals, gang members, and terrorists are pouring into our country at record levels. We've never seen anything like it.
And not only did Biden want to let them in, he wants to regulate our guns that we defend ourselves against these individuals with.
Taking over our cities. Under Biden, you have the highest number of illegal border crossings in the history of our country. By far the highest number of illegal visa overstays, and by far a new record being set every single week on drugs and every other lousy thing that's coming into our country.
Yep, jail populations are up. I told y'all, and let me tell you about Milwaukee and the surrounding area. It's so much crime going on that I've never in my life seen the jails have a job fair and hire people on site. They like, we ain't gonna worry about the background right now. We gonna offer you, and if you pass the background, you already got the job, this, that, and the other. They hire over 60 people on site, and they all gonna make $30 an hour. Now, if he wasn't right about this, would that be happening?
But as soon as we win the election, the momentum of our great victory will immediately.
You better watch the absentee ballot. You better limit the absentee ballot. You better not let Biden shut nothing down with no little creative stuff. You got your work cut out for you, man.
Begin stopping the hordes of illegal alien migrants who are charging across our border by the hundreds of thousands. Just like 3 years ago, the invasion will end. It ended with us when we came in. It just ended. We had to do a lot of work, but it ended. We had great people. Brandon Judd, Border Patrol, Tom Homan. We had just unbelievable people. If they would have just left it alone, you were setting every record. They took everything we did. They didn't finish the little sections of wall. We had built it. It was there. All they had to do is put it.
You ain't know? People like crime. They glorify criminals, man. I mean, look at the shows that's the most popular right now.
They actually sold those sections of wall for 5 cents on the dollar. Can you believe it? All they had to do is put it up. But people will know that I will catch them. We will catch them. We'll catch them together. We're going to send them back. We're going to send them out of our country. Given the unprecedented millions of Biden illegal aliens who are invading our country, it is only common sense that when I'm reelected, we will begin, and we have no choice, the largest deportation operation in American history.
Hey, man. It is what it is, man. Now, if that was us, black people, they'll be like, yeah, get him out of here.
Have no choice. Crooked Joe has left us no
Crooked
choice.
Joe.
They're coming in by the tens of millions. They're coming in, I believe the number by the end of this administration will be at least 15 or 16 million people. They come from prison.
And what are they going to do to benefit us? Nothing.
Prisons. They come from mental institutions and insane asylums. Many are terrorists.
Yeah.
They're catching record numbers of
It's been
terrorists.
proven,
But
y'all.
the ones that they don't catch, those are the bigger problems because they're coming in at levels that nobody's ever seen before. This is a problem that our country is going to have. We have to take care of it very quickly. And local law enforcement will help, and they'll help a lot. And I want to thank them. A lot of them are here. In fact, I shook so many hands of policemen, law enforcement.
Shout out to the police officers that don't just pull over people for being black and that ain't petty. Shout out to y'all.
This hand. You know, they tend to have very strong hands. And when you shake hundreds of them, they have very, very powerful hands. Sir, thank you very much. Ah, thank you, sir. One guy's fingers like sausages.
People are looking.
But I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. I hope it don't happen, y'all. But hey, Biden trying to crumble this country. He is, man. I mean, we had the lowest mortgage rates, lowest gas prices. You know, we were in the positive in terms of surplus. We, after many years, we got China to cooperate on the tariffs. And all of y'all emotional voters listening to people watching CNN wanted to get him out of there. And what has happened? All of this has happened. Migrants everywhere, like he said. Trying to regulate guns. And whose guns are you regulating? I mean, you're not stopping criminals from having them. All of this under Biden. Biden, y'all. Hey, Biden. Hey, listen, man. What we need you to just give up and go in your basement, watch TV and eat ice cream. Thanks for watching. Keep tuning in. We'll see y'all tomorrow with more video.